I'm Elizabeth Larkin with Balanced Body Pilates, and I created this movement sequence for my clients who had foot, ankle, lower leg extremity injuries because I wanted them to get the feeling of rhythmic motion and also for them to have the opportunity to coordinate the same side arm and leg motion as well as the opposite side arm and leg motion so that they could prepare better for the diagonal connections that are required for gait. Okay, so we're going to start now at the very beginning of this sequence. Anchor your sacrum into the carriage in a neutral pelvis, neutral spine. And as you exhale, start the action with your deep abdominals. Plant your pelvis, your sacrum into the carriage. From that ground force comes hip extension and then knee extension and plantar flexion. You can intensify that motion of the carriage by timing the movement of your scapular depression and your arms, just following your legs, like so. Exhale, pelvis, legs, and then arms. Inhale, exhale, pelvis, legs, and then arms. So here's the coordination pattern. Notice there's a supination of the arms as the legs extend. Now, just one side, one leg and one arm work together. Activate the deep abdominals, then hip extension, then the arm motion. Now the other side gets a turn. From a neutral pelvis, neutral spine, you time the motion of the limbs, the arm and the leg together on the same side. Now the next variation, she should know, shouldn't she made this up, sorry. Okay, so it's one side moves and then the other side, alternating sides. Activating the same side arm and leg and the same side arm and leg. Now it's time for the diagonal patterns, one leg and the opposite arm. This is the beginning of activating the oblique sling systems, the posterior and anterior oblique sling systems. Now change to the other side. Most people have a dominant posterior oblique sling system, and this will help to wake up the side that hasn't been used so much. Now we'll alternate. One arm in the opposite leg, the new side. One arm in the opposite leg, and the new side. Twice more here, a reminder to aim your foot just barely above the foot bar, or maybe at the same level as the foot bar. Now so far this has been open kinetic chain jumping. You can change that just the beginning to closed kinetic chain jumping by aiming the metatarsals down onto the foot bar. And the whole pattern will start the same, just the very beginning of weight bearing. So when you have clients that have lower extremity injuries and for whom weight bearing is contraindicated, this is a safe and effective way to give them the feeling of the coordination of jumping and the feeling of the coordination of activating all of their oblique sling systems. In the next segment, we'll make this closed kinetic chain jumping using the foot plate and then get rid of the assistance of the springs. See you then.